You are watching Soundwave's Soundwave Sunday. Operation Question and Answer. Initiate. Booyah.
Hello Autobots and Decepticons, my name is Soundwave and I'd like to welcome you all to another Soundwave Sunday. And a few reminders before we jump into the questions. Number one, I know this is Soundwave Sunday, but your questions do not have to be Transformers related. Number two, they do not have to be video game related. They can be on anything. I feel like some of you guys are limiting your questions because of that. And number three, please ask your questions on a video throughout the week. And if you are confused about how Soundwave Sunday is working now, make sure and watch the outro at the end of this video, and then it will clarify some stuff for you guys. So this week I got a lot of questions, so I wasn't able to pick everyone's questions because I had quite a few, and I picked a couple funny comments I thought were worthy of Soundwave Sunday. Also, if you find yourself not getting your question answered, make sure and check like the spelling and grammar of it, because maybe I don't understand what you're asking, or maybe I just can't read it. And maybe try switching up your question or something. If you ask the same question like multiple times in a row and you see it's not getting answered, maybe I just don't feel like answering that question. Those are just some tips for getting on Soundwave Sunday. Alright, anyways, let's jump into this week's questions. Our first question comes from Mega Agent 2001. Are you excited for Yooka-Laylee? Playtonic Games Sunday 132. Oh yeah, I'm super excited for Yooka-Laylee. I'm not really too sure about the bat character. I feel like his nose is a little too big, but that's just a design thing for me. And it is from the creative talent behind Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong Country. So I'm super excited about that. I never played Banjo-Kazooie. I probably should sometime in the future, but I did play Donkey Kong Country and I love it. And it was a Kickstarter project, or it still is a Kickstarter project. And they were asking for 175,000 pounds, and they raised 1.4 million pounds. So that's pretty crazy. And I can't wait for that to come out. I definitely will be bringing it to the channel, since I am a backer and I do get the game. Our next question comes from the Transformers 333. My question is, what's your favorite genre of music? Mine is rock. Mine is also rock, but it's a different style of rock. I love the 80s rock, personally. I'm not from the 80s, but I just love the 80s music. I don't know what it is about it, but I always can find myself singing along to it, or just, it always puts me in a good mood. So that's why I like 80s rock. Our next question comes from Ambush Rex. Yo, Mungry, I don't want to turn on my like videos on my channels because I don't want people looking at my likes in my gaming channel. Anyways, I still thumbs up the video. Hope this gets chosen to you. And I picked this question because I want to tell you guys, if you link it to your Twitter as well, I can see that you like the video if you're asking me a question, so that's another option for you if you want me to see that. Also, I'm just curious why you don't want people to see what you liked. I have mine on and it's not like that big a deal. Anyways, his first question is, if a genie showed up to you and gave you 3 wishes, what would you wish for? Babes, babes, and babes. No, I'm kidding. But I would wish for unlimited wishes, but you could say, Munger, you can't wish for unlimited wishes because that's cheap. Okay, so we're going to rule that out. I can't wish for that. And you can't wish for, like, someone to love you. I know that's, like, the rules and stuff. So I would wish for unlimited buffets, but the power for me not to get, like, fat and stuff. So it'd be kind of like double dipping on a wish, but I'd want to be in shape. I guess nothing, like, too crazy, but at least like Arnold Schwarzenegger in shape during his prime, you know? Because I don't want to be fat, come on, I want to be in shape, I want to be pumped up. You want to see my pectorals? Yes you do, come on, look at them, they're in shape, yeah, come on, look. And then, obviously, you have to wish for world peace, because otherwise people are like, oh, you had 3 wishes, and you didn't wish for world peace? What are you, the Antichrist? You Hitler? What are you, you know? You gotta wish for world peace, because not only do I want to do that, but it's the right thing to do. So there's 2 of my wishes. And number 3, I would just, you know, wish for something like funny that you could share with like your friends and family. World's biggest cheesecake. There we go. And have it be all different flavors throughout the section. That would be amazing. Yes. Alright, and the question number 2. Alright, did you watch Avengers 2? Yeah, I saw it. And I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. I wasn't really too into it when I saw like the trailers. I thought they were going to be fighting themselves a lot more. And I was happy to see that they really didn't do that too much, because I'm old school. I want my good guys fighting the bad guys. But I did enjoy the movie. Our next question comes from Danny Kuzenga. Hey, Mungry, I've got a question for you. Do you still play Transformers War for Cybertron? I would love to play with you once. Soundwave Sunday 132. No, I do not. I haven't played that for a long time. At least like a year and a half. I have no like desire to go play it. The game is pretty much filled with like hackers, glitchers, and cheaters, and it's just not fun like that. So there's no reason for me to go back and play that game. Our next questions come from Geometry-GETP and Jack Skies. They were kind of similar, so I thought I'd put them together. Our first one is, what would you do if all Transformers servers shut down like Transformers Universe? Soundwave Sunday. And the next one is, what is your thoughts on them pulling the plug on Transformers Universe? 132. I will always support you, bro. And I guess I don't really have any thoughts anymore because it's over, and I'm pretty much over it, I would say. I mean, I have been editing the videos from like the live streams and stuff, and it's nothing I want to get like frustrated about or like mad about because I have no control over it, you know? And I understand that it's a business decision, it's a business world. If the video games don't work these days, they pull the plug on them, at least if they're online based. And the second one was, what would I do if the other servers shut down? And in all honesty, it wouldn't affect me. I really don't play any Transformers multiplayer games at all. Like, I haven't played Fall, Cybertron, or any of the ones before that for like at least a year or a year and a half, or I don't even know how long. Maybe it was less. I don't know. But I really only play multiplayer games online with you guys during live streams, which is usually like Mario Kart, Smash, and then I do play Smite online myself. Other than that, I just really play campaign games. Our next question comes from Energon HD Gaming. Hey Mungry, what will happen when your gameplays for Soundwave Sunday run out? Will you record more or use different games? Well, I was just looking at my videos for Soundwave Sunday because I saw you put this question up there, and I would say I probably have videos for about 2 more years for Soundwave Sunday. So I think I'm good to go for a while, and I'm guessing there will be other games coming out, at least Transformers related, that I will play during that time that I will record. So I'm good to go for that. Number 2 is, I know this sounds stupid, but I think you should run a competition like once a week. The competition could be a spotlight on a smaller channel in our community, so it's kind of like a shout out. Speaking from experience, it's very hard to get fans or even notice in the community. I think it would be a good idea to help out other channels. Soundwave Sunday 132. I know the feeling, bro. I have a co-op channel with about 5,000 subscribers, and my channel has almost 100,000, and I can't get more people to go subscribe over there. But sadly, I work on editing videos for both these channels throughout the week, and I look at my subscriptions, like my own subscriptions for videos, maybe once every like 3 to 4 days, and there's no way that I could do that on top of doing all this stuff. Also, from my experience, I've realized that shoutouts don't really help that much, in all honesty. What you want to do, if you really want to be like a YouTuber, you have to like upload content constantly, and you have to label it appropriately for what people are searching for. Also, it would help if you kind of just focused on one area for a little bit and then maybe later on branch out into a different area. The only way you're gonna like actually gain subscribers that enjoy your content and will watch it all the time is if they really find it themselves. And that's just speaking from experience on what I've noticed. And maybe someday I'll do a series like this, but in all honesty, YouTube is my job, so I have to focus on editing and making videos for both the channels and uploading content daily. If my videos got like 10,000 views each, or even like 5,000 views every time I uploaded a video, no matter what it was, I could maybe focus on doing more stuff like this, because it would relieve a lot of pressure on like my daily routine of editing and recording and stuff like that, and I'd have more time to invest into other channels and like see what they're all about. And I want to go and check out other channels more and like watch your videos, because I'm a watcher myself. I like to be a viewer, but I just can't afford to be a viewer. I have to be a worker bee right now, so it is what it is. Our next question comes from Gear Prime 197. Hey Mungry, will you play Battlefront with subs, and on what console? Also, what are your thoughts on Battleborn? Soundwave Sunday, oorah! Battleborn looks kind of cool. I might try it out. You guys know I'm not a huge first-person shooter fan. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a first-person MOBA or what it is, but it looks kind of cool. And secondly, I will play Battlefront with subs. I will definitely be doing some like live streams and stuff like that, and it will most likely be on PS4. Our next question comes from Thundertron55. Mungry, would you consider playing Angry Birds Transformers? It would be a great series for Bro Bros. Soundwave Sunday 132. And since we're speaking about Angry Birds, I'm going to answer this angrily. No, I'm not going to. But I'm going to tell you guys how I really feel. I'm not a huge fan of Angry Birds. I don't really think their games are that fun, in all honesty. And just because it's a Transformers game does not mean I'm going to play it on the channel. But I might play Angry Birds Transformers on the channel in the way future sometime after I get done playing some other playthroughs that I want to play through. Just because I know it's different than your typical pull the bird back and knock the pigs down. Because I did see a little bit about it, and I know you guys probably want to see me play it. And I wouldn't play it on Bro Bros though, it would definitely be on this channel. Because, I don't know, mobile games are weird because they're not like as good as other games. In all honesty, they're more like a time filler. And Angry Birds Transformers is a super long time filler. So I don't know if I really want to commit to like playing that series. I know like the game is like a million hours in it. And I have been considering doing like a mobile series, but if I do that, I think I'm going to start out with just like random games and just like show like a game off for like 10 minutes. Because I do have the ability to record the iPad and it just kind of sits there. So I'm just like, well, maybe I should use it, you know, maybe I should start a series. I know a lot of you guys play on your mobile devices or your tablets because you travel or you just, that's all you got, you know. So I'm considering doing that. So I'm not too sure about your Angry Birds Transformers series though. It wouldn't happen for a long time if I do decide to do it. Our next question comes from Reaper. The Reaper. Grim. The kawaii is strong with this one. It is. It is. Because you guys know I'm a kawaii kitty. Our next question comes from Element Dragon Link. And this question comes from The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. Will this be the first game Hungry doesn't beat a game? Find out next time in The Rage of Moo Hungry. Nice video as always, bro. I like that comment, so I thought I'd put it in there. I see what you did there, and I appreciate it. Our next question comes from Ethan TX. Mungry, what point of the year do you go down to Eric's to play or Heart Dogs? And when does Ethan visit you? Soundwave Sunday, 132. For Eric, usually I go down there around March, but it's not always the same, and I don't always go down there because it's pretty far and it's pretty expensive to fly to Arizona like every year. For Heart Dog, it depends on kind of when he has time, and we like haven't seen each other for a while because it's about a 2-hour and 45-minute drive to Heart Dog's house, and sometimes he comes up here as well. And when does Ethan visit you? Well, he lives about 5 minutes away from me, so he can visit me whenever, but he probably visits me like once every 2 weeks. And our last question comes from Ocean Gamer 21. What is your favorite movie of all time? Soundwave Sunday 132. And I'm not just going to say this because I am the Dragon Warrior. But my favorite movie is Kung Fu Panda. It's got a great mix of action and comedy, and it's a cartoon, and I think it's cool. I just love how it was produced, and I just love every aspect of the movie. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this Soundwave Sunday. Last time I asked you what video game you would like to see me play on the channel, and I'm not going to display an answer this time because those questions were honestly just for me to look at to see what you guys were interested in, and I appreciate all the answers. For this next week, I want to know a little bit more about each and every one of you. So tell me, besides playing video games and besides watching TV or movies, what do you enjoy doing with your free time? So that'll wrap it up, and I hope you guys have a great, grand, wonderful, cool, smooth, shiny Soundwave Sunday. If you have a question that you want answered for next week's Soundwave Sunday, well, it's simple. Just write your question on any of next week's videos and leave a thumbs up to increase your chances. You can even leave your question on multiple videos and like them to further increase your odds. The outro you're watching right now is just an example of the Bro Bros asking me a question for next week's Soundwave Sunday. Follow along with the video and your question will be answered in no time. Have a great day.